Welcome back to some more Alpha Centauri Alien Crossfire with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun, playing as Domai of the Free Drones. And speaking of drones, we have capitulated Hive, who have the new city, the drone mounds, which seems pretty appropriate. And we got Zakharov to stop attacking them. So they still have Miriam that can attack them, and I'm okay with that, as weird as it sounds, because it should keep her distracted from me. Yes, it's somebody who's guaranteed to vote for me now and things like that, but I'd still rather have her distracted with a faction that's really very much irrelevant. This episode, we're still going to try and go down the conquest tree, because again, there is a very specific tech that we're looking for that might help us avoid a lot of the issues that come up when it comes with needle jet technology. We shall see. We're also going to build a planet buster because we can, but it's going to take us a little bit to do that. Although, having said that, maybe we'll just get a skunk works in our capital and build it here, because we have minerals for days. So, yeah, let's build one. 13 turns is pretty crazy to build one in, but we're going to get it down to 9. Ascent turn. We got kelp. We got kelp. Kelp growing for days. The university is about to complete building the super collider, which we can't build anyway, so that's fine. It's just more labs. I know, the university faction prioritizing labs. Who would have seen that coming?
Production complete. Drone riots.
How are we looking for drones? It's fine. Again, I've got it on the governor, automatically balancing tiles, so it will just panic
Production
for one turn.
Complete.
But it's fine.
Drone riots. Production complete. Production complete. Production complete.
There's a lot of production that was completed this turn, I guess.
Terraform complete.
Okay, so yeah, so it has 4 energy. It does not have 12, like the graphic tried to claim that it would. At least we know for sure. We knew, but now we just have confirmation as much. I guess the game just didn't think we'd ever move ground that high up, and it didn't know what to think about it. Understandable. I don't even need to transport any troops anywhere right now, so you're going to sit in place. You've built your... what? Solar mine? Yes. Solar farm road. Easy for me to say. So our capital is as upgraded in terms of tile development as it's really going to get. So at this point, I can never remember what the shortcut is, but we're going to do fully automatic former. So just Shift A. So we do Shift A, Shift A. The only thing we're not going to do sometimes is we're going to explicitly still have units like remove fungus or build forest. The AI is pretty good at building forest in places, but I don't want it to be pretty good, I want it to be excellent. We need to remove a lot of fungus if we can. But we can't go adjacent, so we're just going to build a forest there. You are still having your garrison built, correct?
Request confirmation.
There you go. So next turn we can move these 2 units. You're just going to sit where the colony pod goes. You're going to create Eta sector? Sector? Don't know what a sector is. It's like a sector and section glued together, I guess. Then you're going to get all the standard things. There you go. And we're going to force
Request confirmation.
Because we don't want drones. Drones are very rude. I'm still shooting this fungal tower, I guess. We're at 15 to 5, but I still think we can do better than that. Yeah, that'll certainly help. Yeah, I just want to see how much they destroyed. So the Hive did have a city here that they took off the university. And I guess the university just decided, hey, it's not worth it, and just destroyed the whole thing. So that's cool. That was a very calm, mature response, clearly. And these 2 naval units don't really have anywhere to go, so I guess we'll put them in beta sector. Because it's a little bit isolated out here. And one for delta sector. There you go. You guys are going to sit in place. And then you should be able to take this tower out now. Yay, we did it. We got 70 credits for doing almost nothing. You'll love to see it.
Turn complete.
That was mostly done because I just don't want the Hive to get completely wrecked by Mindworms. If they get wrecked by Miriam, it is what it is. But I don't want the Mindworms being ones to take them out. Again, we want to keep Miriam busy. She's basically a toddler right now. We want to keep her occupied doing something so we don't have to really deal with her excessively. Could we deal with her? Probably, pretty easily at this point. But we might not have to. More forest expanding. Excellent. There's the university building the super collider. God does not play dice. The cutscene for the super collider is exactly what you think it would be. It just goes real quick.
Resource shortfall.
Digger's Descent. Oh, I see why. It's pretty much only forest. So yeah, we need a tree farm and a hybrid forest here ASAP.
Request confirmation.
Yeah, Digger's Descent is not a fantastic city. It could be, but it's struggling for population because it's almost entirely forest.
Production complete.
We have our successful prototype, so now needle jets are a whopping 21 minerals each, and we are the first nation and faction to produce a ship that can fly. That's called a plane in most places, buddy. In 2289.
Production complete. Maximum population reached.
Hab complex is built.
I maintain nonetheless that yin-yang dualism can be overcome. With sufficient enlightenment, we can give substance to any distinction. Mind without body, north without south, pleasure without pain. Remember, enlightenment is a function of willpower, not of physical strength. Chairman Shen Jiyang, SS on Mind and Matter.
So we weren't going for a build tech, but at least if we're going to get one, this one's pretty good. So Monopole Magnus only gives you one thing, but it's incredibly helpful. Mag tubes are roads that cost no movement at all. None. So we'll have a few automated workers kind of deal with that. But for now, we need to keep going through our building list. So you don't really need a huge amount of anything. Get some sea minerals anyway. Get a sea lion trunk. And then after that, you're going to start building an aerospace complex, because you might be a good place to start churning out some satellites.
Production complete.
Tree farm is done in assembly hall. We don't really have much in the way of any forest right now, but we will certainly get there. You're going to get an aerospace complex. And probably just to deal with your happiness, get a rec commons as well.
Drone riots.
That's okay.
Production complete.
Awesome. We've got fungus
Production
formers.
complete.
They cannot build mag tubes for obvious reasons.
Production complete. Production complete.
This is risky, but I'm going to go take that pod.
Pod recovered.
Oh, it just cloned it. Okay, well that's convenient, I guess. If it had been native life, that would have been real bad, given where we're located. Theta sector. You need all the standard things. I wish I had a macro to do all these buildings,
Terraform
but it's
complete.
okay. You're going to build a forest for sure. You're just going to auto-improve home base. You're going to do what? I think you're going to be an automatic mag tube. So automatic tubes is Control-Shift-T. I will probably not remember that. That's okay. This is rocky and moist. So this needs to be terraformed level. You have enough forest in this area at this point, so you're going to Control-Shift-T. Now we have our needle jet. So we are going to start moving all of our needle jets over to Freedman's Park. There we go. Not because we want to attack Miriam, but because I get the feeling that we're probably going to end up doing so. Something we haven't checked in a while is our social engineering. She should hate us, in theory, because we're democratic and she would be fundamentalist only. And that's her priority tech, or priority social option, I guess. The university likes us currently because we're focusing on knowledge. They will hate us if we get too far ahead technologically. The Gaians will hate us because of planned, although they don't right now. That being said, we don't really need planned at this point because we're going to be going into the satellite game. So we may be switching this soon. If we went to free market, that would be comical amounts of money. But we'll have to think about it. I know there's so many pros to going for free market, but I don't like it. I've never enjoyed choosing it. It is nice to be able to move through the sea fungus at regular movement. That is certainly an improvement. I guess the Empathy Dome, I did clown on it a little bit, but it's not terrible. There are certainly worse options out there to pick from. One of you can come over here and sit, and then you two can sit over here like that.
Perhaps a careful review of your options.
Let's see what the
is in
odds are.
order.
Terrible. Yeah, the fungal tower is miles ahead of us. And we're only a regular level of morale, so we're going to have to wait for sure. You're going to sit in place. You have a forest in place, but not much else. You should probably just
Request confirmation.
because we have drones to contend with. Let's get you in to remove some of this
Turn
fungus.
complete.
And then we can finally deal with that tower once and for all. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I want the map from Lal. Oh my word. He has 63 eco damage. That can't be right. Unless he's in free market, which I mean could be the case. That's really funny. Lal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be a super nice guy. I'm going to give you fusion power. There you go. I'd like him to try and clear some of this up, because if he still has all this fungus here, all the mine worms are eventually going to start annoying us, and I don't want that. Native life back to normal. I didn't even remember that it wasn't normal, so that's cool. Morgan and is at war as well. So everyone's dealing with Miriam in some way, shape, or form. Hi, Lau, we just spoke. Alpha Centauri AI, everybody. From this day on, we are Pack Brothers no more. I've literally just given you a free
Production
tech,
complete.
and you're like, no, I hate you.
Production complete. Maximum
Okay.
population reached.
Sure.
Maximum population reached.
We don't need another colony pod. I don't know why we're still building them at this point. What do you even need? Commons for sure. And then I guess you'll go for an aerospace complex too.
Drone riots.
How
Production
dare I
complete.
give that guy a free tech?
Production complete. Terraform complete.
You hate it, so you should give it back to me. That's still not great odds, so I'm going to wait until that fungus is removed, and that should make things a lot better. So you want to do, at this point, automatic twos between those three cities. You're just going to do automatic fungus removal. And then we probably need a third former out here at some point, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. So what state are we with Lal at this point? We're back to treaty, so I'm still not worried about it, but it's pretty rude of him to have done that. Guess I'll just move it down here. Where am I going to put this colony pod? Now I built it, I'm going to put it somewhere. I guess I can put it up here. Sure. You're going to go automatic tubes. You're going to sit in place for now. We're going to build up quite a few needle jets and then just throw them at the... Well, I was going to say at the believers, but it might be worth throwing them at Lal at this point. If he's going to be rude like that. We'll have to see how we feel. You're going to do automatic tubes. You're going to do... I think we're going to plant one forest there, just to make sure that they do it. You're going to sit. That's fine. You're going to sit. You're going to sit.
Turn complete.
Yeah, nothing dangerous up north. Lots of forest being built. Finally, that set of mine worms has been destroyed. It took Lal to do it. It blew up, what, 2 transport ships
Maximum
at the
population
university.
reached. Drone riots. Maximum population reached. Drone riots.
Chaos artillery has been built. Not that we needed it, but I mean we've got it there now. And we're going to get recycling tanks, and then we're going to get some formers out here.
Production complete.
Okay, so that is a forest produced. You're going to go and do automatic tubes.
Terraform complete. Terraform complete.
You're just going to sleep for now. I don't need to touch that unit every turn. That's going to sleep. Can you guys get out of the way? That would be fantastic. I guess not.
Turn complete.
And then you're going to sleep. Okie dokie. So, yeah, do we want to deal with Lal? I mean, Lal is so weak. He only has 4 land cities. He has, what, a couple of ocean cities out here, but who cares? He's got nothing going on. Why would he break his treaty with us? That was rude.
Enemy project initiated.
Thank you,
Production
mind
complete.
worms. That's why we want to get some formers out there.
Maximum population reached. Maximum population reached.
You got a HAB complex. Excellent. Okay, so Steve Dordock. Definitely a place to go get.
Drone riots. Maximum population
Space
reached.
complex.
Production complete.
You're going to sit in place. I need to find where that set of mind worms was. I think it was over on the island we took from the hive. Yeah, it was. Thank you. It's always going to happen when we're in an area that's just covered in fungus. But still, mildly annoying. You're going to automatic tube. You're going to do what? It's rolling an arid now, so we can do... what, farm Solar Road? It's not going to be a fantastic
Terraform
farm, but
complete.
better than a kick in the face. You're going to do automatic tube. There's your borehole. Finally, so this convoy supply core is finally going to move over what it's meant to have been doing ages ago. You're going to do automatic fungus removal. You're now going to do automatic fungus removal. And yeah, our odds are slightly better. They're still not fantastic, so we're going to wait and we're going to shoot them a bit, I guess, with our foil if we can reach it. I think we'd have to go here to reach it. Hopefully it doesn't antagonize the university too much. We'll see. 8 to 5 still means we're more likely than not to win.
Turn complete.
But you've seen what the odds are like in this game. It's not like a serving suggestion. You should then go for an aerospace complex. We've really gone all in on aerospace complexes because there's really no sign that we're going to get the tech to
Request confirmation.
give us a project that gives them one for free everywhere. So we'll just get them built. And it makes them free later. So it's not
Organic
a complete waste.
superlube? Oh, it's great stuff. Great stuff. You really have to keep an eye on it, though. It'll try and slide away from you the first chance it gets. T.M. Morgan Riley, Morgan Metagenics.
Fusion laser. Attack level 10.
Production complete. Production complete.
We will switch to those eventually, but right now Chaos Weaponry is perfectly adequate for what we need. Workers' Paradise is a big moneymaker. We can make a lot more, so we'll get the transducer. Then you can go for an aerospace complex. You don't have any eco
Production
damage.
complete.
Hybrid forest at common ground. You're making a reasonable amount of dough as well. You need a HAB complex followed immediately by a research hospital so you don't get super cranky. Let's get that done.
Production complete.
HAB complex at Deep Platform 9. You don't even have a rec common, so we need to fix that. Toot sweet. Then you're going to need some more minerals and a research lab for another drone.
Drone riots.
How are you having so many drone-based issues? Let's get... oh, it's because you don't have a network node. Well, that makes sense.
Request confirmation.
There you go. We'll speed that process up a
Production complete. Production complete. Production complete.
bit. This is what you hear when you play as Domai. A lot of production complete. So, it's the nature of the beast. Okay, so you've got a forest built. You're going to move into Zeta section, and we're going to have it auto-improve that base, because it's had no help at all. Iota sector is kind of terrible. It's going to lose a population immediately, but that's fine. There you go. And you're still going to wait in place. We're not going to break treaty. I just want to see if I can shoot it from here, which I can. next turn we should be able to take that out. And then you're going to go back to rest.
Turn
Let the
complete.
potato rest. And yeah, turns are now getting a bit quicker again. So I know we had a while where the turns were really slowing down. Now they're speeding back up because realistically, what we're trying to do is we're looking for a tech where we can either build copters or win a slightly different way. And we're going to try and build a planet buster and see people settle down. Looks like conventional missiles are being built by the university, so that's good to know. And a planet buster. He's trying to build one too. His will take forever. 36 turns. Ours is going to take 7. Very unhappy city, our capital. I guess we can get another unit there to help with police, but that's fine.
Production complete.
We should switch you from Chaos Needle Jets now. We want to obsolete those. And we want to go for Fusion Needle Jets instead. They'll take a fraction longer, but it's fine.
Production complete.
You don't have a skunk works, so you're just going to keep building. No, tell you what. Get a Sky Hydroponics lab. We haven't built one yet, and I said we were going to, but we should. Let's get at least one. You know what? Let's not just get one built. Let's get a whole stack of them built.
Production complete. Drone riots. Production complete. Production complete.
Yeah, we can shoot at this again. Wow, that was bad luck. Okay, we probably would have been better attacking it last turn, but we're 16 to 7 now, so we should be able to do this. It's more than 2 to 1. What did I say? What did I say? That's just what the game does, my friends. Not a big deal, but it's just what happens. Okay, so you're going to support from here, and then you're going to Control Shift A.
Terraform complete.
I don't know if that was control for all or whatever, but I don't mind putting the mineral over the Zeta sector. It's new and not very relevant. Do we have anything else we want to do? Treat you as I don't want to give people free energy credits. That's fine. I don't want to really repeal the. I could totally repeal the financial treaty, like where they double for trade, but I like that. It's convenient. You need to get over to Freeman's Park as well. You move over to Freeman's Park.
Turn complete.
And next turn, more forest, more kelp, more forest, more winning, more population.
Maximum population reached.
Not in this city, though.
Production complete.
Common Ground says no. Craftsman Keep is now completed its complex. What do we want? Our cities are getting so big in a lot of places that we're struggling to deal with drones, even though we have all kinds of things that make them happy. I guess we'll have a Chaos Speeder in there just to say that we do. And then, what else is even in this city? We do have a significant... Yeah, we have a significant amount of forest here, so we should certainly go hybrid forest. And you probably want to go airport, airspace complex. There you go.
Production complete.
Chaos Shock Troops. Sure. They are now built. Don't need any more of those, though. Let's get an aerospace complex. And then after that, you're going to go for Sky Hydroponics Labs.
Maximum population reached. Production complete. Production complete.
So many things produced. These guys can now go back to Epsilon Sector. Or not, because it's going to freak out every time we go there. There you go. Rolling and moist. That is a farm solar road.
Turn complete.
Down. So yeah, so most of our main terraforming is done. Obviously, there's a few new settlements that need a little bit of a helping hand, but not hugely. And we're not going to manually do everything at this point because the Empire's so big, it would take forever. So I just don't see that as a good use of time. We're making 400 gold a turn, by the way, which is crazy money. Craziness. And we're doing it without really upsetting the planet too much, too, which is very, very good.
Complete.
Okay, so we've got some extra defense in drilling grounds. That's cool. You produce quite a lot. Your production is impressive. So how about we go airplane complex and then go needle jets for days.
You ivory tower intellectuals must not lose touch with the world of industrial growth and hard currency. It is all very well and good to pursue these high-minded scientific theories, but research grants are expensive, and you must justify your existence by providing not only knowledge, but concrete and profitable applications as well. CEO Nwabuduke Morgan, The Ethics of Greed.
I think that's a pretty fair cop. If you want money to research things, make it useful in the future for something we can actually make relevant to the real world. We can't build a super collider. It's only been built by the university. Despite the fact we're going conquest, we're still not getting a lot of conquest tech, really.
Maximum population reached.
Aerospace complex is done at Hammer and Tongs, but you don't have a HAB complex yet. Let's get that down. All that with a research hospital, and then you can start building some planes, I think. There you go. It has so much outlay. There's going to be a solution to that in the
Production
long term,
complete.
but not yet. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Production complete. Production complete. Production complete. Production complete.
Production complete, guys. Just in case you didn't know. Yeah, so Craftsman's Keep has got a Chaos Speeder just to help with its drone. We're stacking up some planes. The AA Sentinels. I guess we'll keep them drilling
Turn
grounds for
complete.
drone busting purposes. You can make a police-specific unit. So if you have the police-based ability on your unit, it will suppress at double the rate. We're not that unhappy, so I haven't really felt the need to use it. Bumper crop at Digger's Descent. Excellent. Yep, Miriam's still attacking the hive.
Maximum population reached.
What just happened there? Somebody went to war.
Production complete. Production complete. Production complete. Production complete. Turn
I
complete.
think somebody ended up at war there with somebody else. I saw peacekeepers, I think, but we'll see, because they'll end up in conflict with each other. But yeah, this is a turn where
complete.
we don't have anything to do. As crazy as that is. So we've got most of our workers on automation. There is a probe team from the peacekeepers here to keep an eye on. And we do definitely want to keep an eye on this, because if they start trying to bring units over to us to steal from us, we're going to wreck their face. Like, that's just what's going to happen. We're going to turn all of our needle jets around and just go and ruin everything for them. So we'll see. We'll see if they try and steal from us. I'm guessing the peacekeepers declared war on
Maximum
Miriam,
population reached.
because they are designed to hate each other.
Production complete.
Tree farm is built. You need a HAB complex. Are you fine for food? Yeah, you're doing okay. So a hybrid forest is not critically important for you. Man, the game's created a lot of units again. We don't need all of this. Like, it says it's trimming them down. It's not trimming them down very well, is it? Crazy, crazy, crazy. I get it, there's lots of prototypes out in the field, but yikes.
Production complete. Production complete. Maximum population reached.
Okay, Whole of Industry finally has its rec commons. We're getting 1 food, 1 energy off fungus tiles now, so they're not completely useless, but they're still not very good. What do we even need out here? I mean, this could 100% be an aerospace complex sky hydroponics system. So eventually we're going to end up with so much extra food that we're not going to need to have anything that
Production
increases
complete.
growth.
Production complete. Turn complete.
And like I said, what will end up happening in our social engineering is, means we can go off planned. I mean, I'm tempted to go off it now, because we make more money and tech faster if we're not in it. Yes, we'll build fractionally slower, but I still think that might be a good idea, and it should theoretically mean that both Morgan and Deirdre don't hate us. Weird to go back to simple, but I think free market is a little bit dangerous, given... Although, do we even have any units outside of borders? Because that's the thing with police, you know, the police rating tanking that's really bad. Well, because we can't get to -5, we'll get to -4. It'll be 1 extra drone for each military unit away from the territory. I don't think we have anything away from territory, so I think we'll be okay. Maybe we'll go free market. Needless to say that the Gaians will hate us probably even more for going free market, but I don't see why we wouldn't do this. Because we're mostly cleaning up the fungus at this point anyway. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Do we stick democratic then? Yeah, probably. Okay. Sure. This could be a spicy next turn as it rebalances everything. But we'll see.
Beware, you who seek first and final principles, for you are trampling the garden of an angry god, and he awaits you just beyond the last theorem. Sister Miriam Godwinson, but for the grace of God.
This isn't the conquest tech I'm looking for, but it's still pretty good, because we get now up to strength 12 tachyon bolts. I don't usually end up using tachyon bolts very often, because they're very similar but slightly better advancement you get typically around the same time, but it's still cool to get. Theory of everything just doubles labs at a base, so we're going to build it, if we can. Still go conquer,
Production complete.
that's fine. Freeman's Park is now having drone issues, so go research. And do you want to start building sky hydroponics labs? Probably not. You should probably build actual units. Let's get a tachyon interceptor, and then we'll go back to needle jets. Just because we know
Resource shortfall.
there are some folks that are not super far
Turn
off
complete.
getting up to the stage where they could build air power, air-based units. So we'll at least have something to prepare.
Turn complete.
So very, very obviously, Lal is trying to bring his spies up to Miriam, although good luck to him, because Miriam has the best spies in the game, really, other than maybe Data Jack Rose. But Data Jack Rose is far worse in general combat, so take that as you will. Hi Deirdre, you're non-committal. You know what? I think that's a pretty good deal. I'm not giving her air power. Yeah, we'll give her unified field theory.
You are the children of a dead planet, Earthdedra, and this death we do not comprehend. We shall take you in, but may we ask this question? Will we too catch the planet death disease?
Lady Deidre Sky, Conversations with Planet.
Yeah, her conversations with Planet are a much more passive, friendly version than what everybody else gets. So, advanced ecological engineering gives you +1 mineral bonus for all mining platforms, which is fantastic. It makes your, colonies out at sea not just money makers, they can start producing pretty effectively too. We can construct soil enrichers, which makes everything just produce more nutrients adjacent to it. We can melt the polar ice caps if we want to as well. We're not going to do that intentionally, because that means the whole work that we put in to put all our landmass together will start to be irrelevant. But you also get the superformer. It just doubles the speed of terraforming activities. I mean, it's fine. You usually by this point have so many formers it's kind of irrelevant by then. Because it's like, hey, do you want to do all of our sea formers for the cost of 560 energy credits? We have tons of money, so we're still going to say yes. But usually you wouldn't bother. I am not giving you air power. No way. Oh, okay. So your systematic rapé, not how it's pronounced, of planet's limited resources is unforgivable. Since you have failed to heed my warnings, I will use military force. So they've declared
Enemy
vendetta
project
on us, which that's
initiated.
cool. And University must have just got the tech for the theory of everything as well. Okay. The University's just attacked the vendettas. Aha! The Peacekeepers did try to steal tech off us, and they can't because we have the Hunter-Seeker algorithm. That's hilarious.
And so we return again to the Holy Void. Some say this is simply our destiny, but I would have you remember always that the Void exists, just as surely as you or I. Is nothingness any less a miracle than substance? Sister Miriam Godwinson, we must dissent.
So yeah, do you remember how I said, 2 minutes ago, that the military tech 12 is not very helpful? Yes, because we got Plasma Shard 13 almost straight after.
Turn complete.
Okay, so if Deirdre is going to attack us, we do need to do something about that. So here's an example. We have a naval unit in here. We are in a terrible state to take this on, and it's because of our horrible planet rating. That is exclusively the reason. So, a couple of things we could do about that. So first thing we could do is we could put in those horrible 6R weapons that give you a psi bonus. Or we could temporarily flip out a free market. I don't want to, but I think we will just temporarily. We wish we could switch to green right now, but we can't because we just don't have the option. We're not going to switch out of knowledge. We could totally switch to power and have better morale. But I don't want to take the penalty away from my science because I'm running through the tech tree as quickly as I can to get a very specific tech. It sucks we're going to lose a ton of money. I mean, we could even flip back to planned if we wanted to, for more growth and building power. But we're going to flip, as weird as it is, we're going to flip to simple for a bit. Do we then want to go to any other option? I say no. Let's go back to simple. Notice it doesn't update until the next turn. So we are going to bravely run away. She'll probably attack our sea former, which is fine.
Turn
It's
complete.
annoying, but it's fine. It has one spy on it. As we have seen, the spies don't do anything to us. That's not a big deal. We are producing hardened ships and veterans, so we should have some reasonable morale. But that's something to bear in mind. And we're going to have to move some of our troops around a bit, because where is the Gaian faction likely to attack us the most? Either here, at Steve Door Dock, or they're going to ship things over here. It's going to be one or the other. I don't know which, but it's going to be one or the other. So we're going to have to rebalance things a bit. We need to move some planes, probably. So we're going to activate all these planes, because we'd set up the deal with Miriam. Miriam's not going to be our priority right now, as weird as that is. So you're going to come over here. I don't need to shoot down that spy. It's fine. You're going to sit in place. We get to move 12 moves. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it should have been 12. That's fine. How needle jets work, you can see these have 24 fuel. They have less if they're interceptors. They can only attack every other turn. So if you move, say, even just 2 tiles, you have 22 fuel. If you don't move back to the city the next turn, it will blow up and crash land.
Turn complete.
I have it set up so it will automatically move to a city on its second turn, so I personally don't forget. Is it the most efficient way to do it? No. But it is at least the most idiot-proof way of doing it. But what this does mean is that anywhere that is currently building a lab is going to switch to planes. Even if it costs us extra due to the pain of prototyping, that's fine. We have so much production, it's fine. Obsolete that Chaos Interceptor. Again, I'm going to have to clean these up between episodes because the auto-pruning is clearly working very, very badly. Absolutely horrendously. We want some shard penetrators is what we want. We don't need tachyon needle jets anymore. They are obsolete already, and we haven't even done it yet. Same with the fusions. Just get a few of the really obvious ones out of the way. Anybody else trying to build? Doesn't look like it. Okay.
Request confirmation.
Just rush by that, and then we're going to go into more. I don't want shard interceptors. I want shard penetrators, which are up here. Why are they not next to each other? Who knows? And then you... I'm going to let you finish building that fusion one, because otherwise you'll get a horrible penalty if you don't. Go over there. You're losing food. Only at 1 a turn, so I don't care, but that's good to know. Okay, so I guess I'm going to put a cut in here, because this is a nice kind of cliffhangery place. We got to enjoy free market for what? 1 turn? And then Deirdre decided she was finally fed up of our planned economics. So yeah. Well, mostly planned and then free market. So yeah, next episode should be pretty exciting. If you do want to stick around, please do so. Subscribe to the channel, make it easier for yourself. And hopefully you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.